dudes. I am so late this morning. My plan was to stream this a little bit earlier, but oh my god. Okay, I'm just getting everything set up. Don't worry, we are gonna watch the Nintendo Direct. Everything reset on my computer, so for a second we're gonna have to switch over to a black screen. Just quickly, because I need to get everything organized. I'm so sorry. Let me see. That's not the right one. Which one is it? Oh my gosh. It's like 6:59 in the morning for me. I'm so excited. Me too. Oh my god. It's starting. I'm gonna turn down the sound. Okay. Properties. Nope, that's the wrong one. I'm so sorry. I'm starting to sweat. Properties. I think it's gotta be this one. Okay, display. Yeah, display on the first one. Oh, there we go. Okay, but it's not coming up for some reason. That's so odd. Oh my gosh. Of course. Unless there is... This is above that. No, that's not the problem. Okay. I'm so sorry. Why is it showing up here? But it's not showing up there. Okay, we're just gonna do that quickly. Maybe it needs to reset itself. Display capture. No. Okay, hold on. Oh gosh, this is so... uncomfy. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, display capture. Window capture. No. Display capture of 1. Press OK. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. And I'm just gonna quickly adjust it. Just don't mind me. I'm just fixing it. There we go. Gosh. But I made it in time. Okay. Anyone have any predictions? Drop in the comments. I want to see some my predictions because I want to see that remote as like a fix that too. You know what? I'm gonna pause this stream. I know, hate me. I'm so sorry, but like I need to figure out the audio capture. There we go. Properties. No. And then we'll just go back over here. No, that's the wrong one, actually. Default. Perhaps that will play the sound. Nope. Wait, what is this? It's Yoshi, it looks like. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. Properties. Microphone. Digital audio. Perhaps. Okay, well, let's try that. Nope, not playing the audio for that. Why is it not doing this? Metroid Prime 2 to 3 Shadow Drop. You think so? Well, I think that's definitely going to be named. I'm trying to think. What is wrong with the audio? Oh my gosh. Everything just like reset on me. And I only had like 5 minutes to get this ready. I'm so sorry. Default. Okay, well, actually, I'm just going to add another audio input. Maybe that will solve this problem. So we're going to go with USB-C digital microphone. Let's go! Oh my god, Mario Kart game. I'm so sorry. Revealed it. I mean, to be fair, if you're watching this somewhere else, like, it don't matter, but oh my gosh, I hate it when technical difficulties happen. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this. Get rid of that screen. Maybe it's this one. Get this going. Nope, that's for this other thing. Properties. Microphone, webcam, digital audio, USB-C microphone. It's not this one, I don't think. Like if I were... I think that might have been it. Okay, there we go. Finally, the sound is going. I'm so sorry. But it looks like a new Mario Kart. Okay, does that mean that the Mario Kart is going to be released at the exact same time as the Metro Prime? Okay, I'm going to do something. I know it's not going to be very popular, but I want to I'm just going to switch over to a different screen, but I don't think it really will matter. But I want to kind of fast forward so that we are exact time with the live. So don't mind me. We're just going to fast forward quickly so that we get on time with the live. This is so, like, overstimulating. Ooh, 4 different outfits for Peach. Mario Kart World. Okay.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2. I'm Takahiro Doga, the director for Nintendo Switch 2. And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2. What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like? A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world.
Oh.
Throughout various regions that span the globe.
Oh, that's cool. It's like,
Day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
oh my gosh. It's like a Legend of Zelda map. Can we go throughout the entire map then? I mean, obviously, but like...
Racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
Oh, you can drive anywhere. Oh no, see, that's what I was wondering. If it was like an open world concept that you could just drive for miles.
Riders in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
Knockout tour.
Knockout tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
Oh! Oh, that's fun.
There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
So just one long race. So it's not open world, but I guess they could kind of convince you it is.
Freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
Oh, you can! Okay, there we go.
Going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes.
Oh my gosh, that's so much fun.
You can also go for scenic drives with friends, and even take photos together at different locations.
Heck yeah.
A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World.
You know, I didn't buy the last Mario Kart. I was kind of like, meh. But this one I might actually buy.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
That's so exciting.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay.
These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2.
Yes.
And on the right Joy-Con 2, we got
The C button. Oh, we're live now.
C button. Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
Nix, I'm coming for you. Come on, no.
Introducing Game Chat.
Game chat.
Feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
This looks epic. Yeah, it does.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi.
Oh, fun. So you can cruise with your friends around the town.
Communicate with friends and family while playing a game. Should we follow you?
Is that what the C button is for? Oh, no, it's the menu. I see it off to the side there.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, that's so nice. You don't have to, like, wear a stupid headset or anything.
Pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Jump on here. Alright, let's keep going. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a left.
When
Ooh.
it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly.
Oh, nice.
Ease.
How did you get hit by a boat?
So it optimizes the microphone. But I want to know, like, I want to see someone test it out. Like, how much
Easily chat
can you get away with this microphone?
if you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing.
Good job, good job. There we go, there we go.
You can also share your game
Oh
screen.
my gosh.
Go on top of that dinosaur.
Really? They can do that?
Hey, you could cheat so easily. Not recommending that, but like, screen looker.
You can chat.
Oh, so you can all play different games?
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right?
Oh, that is so good.
I'm like in the sky right here.
And then you could give each other chips. Hey, I'm really confused in this spot. What did you do? And then you look down, you're like, oh, actually, I did this.
You can adjust the size of your game screen.
I want to see some Zelda playthrough, like, on this new Switch. I hope they don't call it Switch 2. Like, I know that's the official title, but, like, come up with something else. Like, at least there was the Wii U, you know? Like, why is it just Switch 2? But then, I guess it doesn't really matter. There's Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox X, so, like, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take
But first, let's take a selfie.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button.
Yes.
With
Okay.
the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang. Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back, yeah? Oh, yeah, sure.
You get to mute.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
There's a camera now?
By connecting this camera to the system. Hey!
Hey, what's up? Hello. Yo.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
The camera's awful though.
Here on screen.
Like, it's not good.
While playing a game.
How was your test yesterday?
It was good.
No.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
Oh my gosh. I think my camera cut out for a second, so don't mind me. Oh my gosh. The cutouts around the hair kind of reminds me of like early 2000s webcams.
You can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room.
Cute.
Play together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families. All together, anytime, anywhere. Game chat.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat,
I'm impressed. That's what I thought.
enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends. Almost as if you're all playing together in the same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
But I don't think it's going to be bought together.
A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat.
Right. Which makes sense. I think that's their
As
current.
many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time.
Oh, that's
We hope
fun.
You'll try it out.
It's like a nice test period.
Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
That was a cute way to introduce that idea.
New experience you can share with family and friends.
Sure.
On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together.
Okay, but they had that on the
Nintendo
original.
Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game.
Which I think they had that in the first one as well.
As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can
This-
temporarily share compatible
I
games
have
with
seen
others
this.
who
Oh,
also
but it's
have
only
Nintendo Switch
temporary.
2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time. Game Share also supports
Ugh,
online
hair
play
in the
with
eyes.
other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. Game Share can only be used with compatible games. This
Which it looks
feature
like
is
there's
flagged
only
for several
5.
titles, starting with
No,
Nintendo
there's
8
probably
Clubhouse
more.
Games 51
I'm just being a
worldwide classics
pessimist.
on Nintendo Switch. Game Share support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Mm-hmm.
We hope you'll look forward to it.
Okay. Yep.
Next, we'd like to show
I think
you
that
the
effect
Nintendo
was
Switch 2 system itself.
a little slow.
Please take a look.
Okay. Bigger screen. Same thickness. Sure.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same. With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games
Double to the regular or the OLED?
1080p screen.
Because I own the OLED. Smooth gameplay up to 120 frames per second.
Screen supports
Wow.
up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
That's nice. Although my eyes won't be able to tell the difference.
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
Mm-hmm.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Okay, good. So there is like a little bit more protection instead of it just like flying off in the different
The SL
distance.
and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
Yeah, because I remember holding the original ones like that was
The
kind of
left and right
uncomfortable.
sticks are now larger.
Okay. This is what I wanted to see. Mouse controls.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller
Like, can I play
can be
Steam
used
games?
as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls. By adjusting the audio balance
It
between
said
the
like
ranges,
only compatible
sounds from
games.
the
Okay, but
built-in
what
speakers
games are
clearer and
compatible?
more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Built-in mic for easy voice. Well, we already
It has a
discussed
built-in
this.
microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime
Looks like
via
the texture
feedback.
is a little bit more
It also
coarse,
uses noise
which is
canceling
probably
technology to
easier
filter sounds, so
to
your
not
voice
get
will
as
come through
slippery or greasy. A sense of space.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
THX. No, I'm kidding. New steady, freely adjustable viewing angle.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand.
Mm-hmm.
You can move it freely, like this.
Two USB-C ports. Ooh, two. Okay.
In addition to
Good.
the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well. It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
Oh, that's so much easier. Because that was something that frustrated me with the current Switch.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage.
Nice.
8 times that of Nintendo Switch for storing your game downloads, save data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster.
4K support. Yes. Finally.
Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games.
Mm-hmm.
HDR is also supported in TV mode.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Always necessary.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
Is it quiet though? I want to know.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical
Sure.
and
Oh,
digital
only
games.
compatible Nintendo Switch games. So which ones? Probably only like, I think they mentioned this. This is like main game. See, this was my biggest trifle with this is just now all the hardware from the Switch 1, like these particular handheld pieces, are not going to be compatible with 2.
As you just saw,
Slightly just
Nintendo Switch 2
a little with
isn't
that.
simply an improved Nintendo Switch.
Just more money I have to spend.
And packed in lots of new gameplay features.
But I want to know which games are going to be compatible with the mouse.
Understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour,
Welcome tour.
exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
This is going to be like the game that you get for free.
Okay.
But I guess
everyone,
it's currently
join
in
me
the
inside
middle
game.
of being made.
There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them.
How is this a game? This just seems like a how-to.
This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system. The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal,
Oh,
so that's how they attach to the system.
so I wonder how they'll feel in terms of like, because they're made of metal, so I wonder how they're going to feel when you're tapping them.
Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, but this
Another
is a
example,
game?
The Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls.
They said this is a game,
And
right?
when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this.
That's fun. Ooh!
You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2.
I mean, that's kind of like what the Switch currently does. But you know what would be
Combining the
nice?
mouse controls and gyroscopes,
To see
these
how
are possible.
games like Skyward
Switch to
Sword
discover
that were originally
even as
for
you're playing
Wii
mini-games and
will
tactics.
play on this system.
Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty.
Because I really hated
Nintendo Switch 2 welcome
Skyward
tour will
Sword on
launch
the
as a
Switch.
paid
It
digital
just
game
didn't
on the same
work.
day as Nintendo Switch 2. So please check it out if you're interested.
Sure,
Now,
why not?
I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
Okay,
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game
but
card,
red.
but it's now red and
It's
it has much
red.
faster data reading speeds. Next up is additional storage.
Mm-hmm.
Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards.
Okay.
They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible. Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
So you can use some of the games on the original one.
To transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the system transfer feature.
Ooh, like iPhones and
You can
computers.
transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro controller.
New one, old one
It
won't
has a
work.
C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back there are new GL and GR buttons, which
GL,
you can use
GR.
to assign existing button controls.
So many
In
buttons.
addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live.
Okay.
There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where
Sure.
the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2.
But
We
can I
hope you'll check that
use
out as well.
like controllers that were meant for the
And
first
now,
Switch?
The Nintendo Switch 2 launch date.
Like handheld
Nintendo
ones,
Switch 2
not like
launches
Switch
on June
ones. I mean like the ones that are actually like
We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it. So
more
please
like
wait just a
classic
bit longer.
controllers.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games.
Okay.
The
Sure.
first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of
I
the
knew it was
performance and
June.
features of Switch 2.
June makes
The
sense.
second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2.
I have to
and
buy
more.
Tears of the Kingdom again.
I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
I've heard really good things about Jamboree. I haven't played it, but I've heard really good things.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2.
Maybe I'll
The
wait
upgrade
to buy
expands
this
on
version.
game and adds new features, including mouse controls,
Oh,
audio recognition, more expressive
WarioWare's gonna be so good on this console.
and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2.
Oh my gosh.
Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions.
I'm not
and
gonna look at my
emotions.
friends while I'm playing.
Or 4 friends can take the party online.
I won't have, I don't think I'll have the attention span to look at everything like that.
Mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage to hit blocks to collect the most coins. Hide in our car with your voice.
Okay, you know what? I'm opening up to this camera thing. That's funny.
Movement and sound. Finally,
Carnival
take a ride
coaster.
on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster.
Mouse controlled.
Safety bar lowered and secured. You're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you
Okay.
levels of the coaster.
Interesting.
When you enter a pipe, a mini game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects.
Cute.
Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini games. How quickly can you reach the station? From mini games that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls,
Oh my gosh. WarioWare is gonna be lit.
party yet, it's getting even bigger.
Just want to make sure
Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2
that I'm
edition,
caught
plus
up.
Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo
I don't know.
Switch
I guess we're live. Is what it is. Just wasn't sure if we were caught up to like the live stream or not.
Who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Oh, okay.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience, where you can see each other's reactions while playing. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
Yes. Okay. Tell me more. You're adding more to like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom
Okay. What will it give me?
feature enhanced resolution and frame rates,
Sure.
and
Can render
also
more
support
vibrant
HDR,
colors.
which makes the image more vibrant,
Okay.
so you can play with smoother, higher definition.
It already looks so much better. I don't know how, but it does. Zelda notes.
You can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices.
Okay.
It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Oh, nice.
Activating. Proceed north.
They should have done that in Zelda's voice. That would have been so dope.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game.
Okay, that's cool. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I'm already sold. I'm going shopping. Like, yes.
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
Oh, but I wanted like some kind of like, additional gameplay stuff.
Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Yeah, see, Kirby gets it and we don't. Although I know that the creators of Zelda said they were going to add more.
After being struck by a powerful meteor that
Sure.
caused some
Okay.
serious changes. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
I wanted to get this game.
Metroid Prime
Okay,
4
here we go.
will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Okay, but why would you buy the original one if you can get the one for the game console? Oh. I don't know why, but this looks...
You can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on
Oh.
Switch 2.
That's fun.
Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle.
Am I going to play a Metroid game? I've never played one. I've always wanted to.
Launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well.
Okay, well, hopefully this release is better than the ones that were released on Switch.
You can enjoy
Can't
your
remember those
virtual
Pokemon games, but
city with
did some
enhanced
reviews, not good.
and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical.
I know, I want to play Metroid, but I haven't played it yet.
If you already own
Oh
the
my
Nintendo Switch
gosh.
version of a game,
I gotta speed run my current playthrough of The Sims. Like,
upgrade pack.
I'm so behind. I've got so many things I need to play.
These Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Yes, okay, show me. Show me, show me, show me.
Take a look.
I want to see it. Okay, inclusivity. Yes. That's so cool. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Oh, that is so cool. Wow. I love this. This is so smart too. And that's so fascinating with, oh my gosh, the mouse option on controllers. That's so cool. I wonder if you have to press a certain button in order to like collect the ball, or if you just automatically collect the ball. But that's so smart. Wow. Do you remember that soccer game that was released that was like a huge ball and you were in cars? Like, this kind of reminds me of that, but this one I would actually play. Summer 2021. I need to start saving for the Switch. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have a busy summer. This is crazy.
We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls.
Yes. I want to play that.
Here are some games from our publisher
Oh my god.
partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, yeah. Give me some RPGs. Nintendo loves those.
I have long observed the lands between. This world is in dire need of repair.
Elden Ring.
You can see them come,
Oh my god.
the rays of grace that guide you through your burden.
Oh my gosh, these graphics are so much better. Oh my god. You know, you couldn't play games like this on the Switch.
You will become
I know, because I have one.
May you take the throne.
Tarnished Edition. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Am I going to be streaming every day in the summer? Like,
Hey, I'm
what the heck?
from Supergiant Games, here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
I haven't even played Hades 1,
Introduces the Princess of the Dead,
but I'll play this one.
out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly
Oh my
pick up
gosh,
and
I
play
do so
again
bad.
and
Elden Ring is the only Souls game and DLC that I've ever beaten. Really?
later this year.
Capcom? Street Fighter? Classic. Oh my gosh, but the beating the crap out of each other might be a little bit more graphic. Those kind of games stress me out a little. But you know what? Street Fighter is a little bit more PG than like Mortal Kombat. I will never play a Mortal Kombat game, but maybe I'll get into it, a Street Fighter game. What is this? Why does this remind me Mass Effect? What is this? Okay, it's not Mass Effect, but oh my god, did it remind me of Mass Effect.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment.
Arsenal?
I'm for sale, and you're buying.
I hope this is the same vibe as Mass Effect, because
This planet,
United Earth Coalition.
the sovereign axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
Stop you. I'll tear you apart! All children,
Okay.
bring hope to our lives.
Demon Mecha?
Don't they?
You can pet a dog. More than you can say for Zelda.
Hey, I'm Forrest from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2.
What is
The game is a
this?
story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories. And
Is
it's
this
up
like
to
a
you and a friend
snowboarding
to help
game?
them break free.
No.
Let me tell you this. If you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. Of
Oh.
course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
From the creators of It Takes Two. Yeah.
Together across the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform.
Not a big sports fan, but
It's in the game.
I know this is going to be big for people.
Hi, I'm Alan 2 from Avalanche Software.
Sure.
We are
Hogwarts
bringing
Legacy.
Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2.
I haven't played
With
the
enhanced
one on
graphics and
Switch,
seamless world
but
transitions, you'll be immersed in a wizarding world like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure. Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
it does. Okay. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Oh my god, what a throwback. I haven't played a Tony Hawk game since like the original Xbox. And I only made it like 3 seconds in. But oh my god. Just unlocked something in my mind. Introducing Nora. Skater Island. Okay. Oh my gosh. A few moments late. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. SpongeBob.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title,
Hitman.
Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh my god. I knew as soon as I saw him, I was like, this is that game.
Everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding
A
game
banana?
will release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we're excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Sure. James Bond? No! No way! No freaking way! Oh my god! Oh my god! Shut up! I am buying that game. Oh my god.
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn.
Kind of makes me feel creepy the way they were like touching her. Ugh. Not a good look. Sorry, did they say that this is remastered? Why does it look so janky? They might need a remaster.
And all new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents
This must have been an old game. Someone correct me in the chat. Was this an old game? Because, like, yeah, if it's remastered, it must have been an old game. That's probably why it looked janky. Oh. Yakuza. Director's cut. Oh, so it's going to be more bloody. Wait a minute. Wasn't this game originally released for like one of the older systems? Oh. A double kick.
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Which one is it? Yeah, it's an older game. Yeah. KT. Sure. AAA Game Studio. Zelda. Zelda. Sure. Okay. Yep.
But in time, a terrible evil arose.
Okay.
A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the imprisoning war.
Oh my god! Yes! Oh, Hyrule Warriors? Oh my god! I freaking hope so.
So that's Hyrule Castle?
The story leading. Yes! Yes! I want to swear, but yes! Oh my gosh, Hyrule Warriors. Tears of the Kingdom. Ah! Oh, but it's going to be on the Imprisoning War. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, we get to play with the past. I'm so freaking excited. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh. Oh my god, you get to play with all the ancient sages. Freaking yes. I'm so excited. Age of Imprisonment. Oh my god, I want to swear. That is so exciting. Coming this winter. Well, all I'm going to be playing this winter is that game. Jeez.
Age of Imprisonment.
Oh my god.
It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo.
Okay, but
I hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War,
is it canon?
which took place in Hyrule long ago.
Is it canon?
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can
GameCube.
to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2.
GameCube. GameCube edition. Come on.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack.
GameCube edition.
You can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2.
GameCube edition. GameCube edition. Yes! Yes! Oh my god. Ooh, I want to swear so bad. Oh my god, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my god. My eye is twitching. I'm so excited. Oh my god, the Wind Waker. I can finally play this game. I've never played it before. Oh my god. You know what? Soul Calibur. You know what I want? The Return of the King Lord of the Rings game. That's what I want. Give me that. That was one of the best games. Bummer, it's only Switch 2. Yeah, I guess so, but... F-Zero! Oh my god.
2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines will put it all on the line in death-defying races. Featuring the series' first machine customization and story mode, get ready to experience F-Zero GX.
Yes. Okay.
Games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally.
Can you, like, live chat while doing it? Because it is on...
Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Now I can finally actually do the timeline.
customize them to your liking.
I mean, I could do the timeline regardless, but oh my god, yes.
More titles will be added in the future.
Ah, Mario Sunshine, which I already have technically. Luigi's Mansion! Pokemon Coliseum!
Nintendo GameCube,
Oh my
Nintendo Classics,
god,
the Switch 2
I'm full.
game library
I don't need anything else. I just need the Nintendo Switch 2.
same day as the hardware's release.
Oh my god. I'm so freaking excited.
Controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released. It can connect wirelessly and it also has a C button
Oh, it does.
to access game chat.
Nice.
The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Man, those are going to be so expensive. They'll be like bricks of gold after they're all bought out.
We hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics.
Damn.
Of course, you can continue to play select games from the system. Oh my god. Switch 2.
I need to save.
Let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
Yes. Okay. Okay. One, two, three, four. Is this 1, 2, 3, 4 Switch? 3, 4 Switch? Because there was 1, 2 Switch. So is this 3, 4 Switch? No, this is an entirely different thing. This is... I don't know what this is. Humor in Undertale. Undertale! Oh! I've never played Undertale, so that's why I didn't get it. I'm sorry. The hardcore fans are probably mad. I didn't know. But that's very exciting for these fans. It's an indie game. Yeah, I've heard of Undertale. I've just never played it, but I know it's really well loved. Delta Ruin. Okay, sure.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox.
You made Borderlands 4. Oh my god.
Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons.
This Nintendo Direct is outrageous. It is outrageous what they're putting out.
Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games.
Oh, yes! Yes!
Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
Oh my
In
gosh.
Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the
Oh my gosh, I love Civilizations.
With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience. Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade.
Right.
And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinx.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K
Is my screen out of...
Plus NBA 2K.
is delayed, or is it the live is delayed? Because the words are not matching the mouths.
Four kids find this old talented man. Off they went, armed with nothing but youthful
The live is. Okay. I was like, what am I doing wrong?
terrible at searing a rope. Let's slay some truth. Awesome! You nailed it!
Okay. Hold on. Things just froze.
Slay some truth. Awesome!
I don't think it's me. I think this live has just frozen.
Tastes amazing, doesn't it?
I'm just gonna pause for a second. Okay. We're just gonna rewind. I'm gonna speed up. Yeah, the live just froze. Oh my god. Okay, we'll just fast forward through this deficit and hopefully it'll catch up.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodgeball. Here's the first look at Entry Division 2. Dodge countless bullets and aim for the gunman's deaths in our like shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style.
Nintendo. Maybe they weren't expecting this many people to stream right now. The audio's still going. Let's try to guess the game based on the sound. What the heck? We were all already watching Sid Meier. But it's live now. Maybe they had to, like, go back. We're like, oh, our stream is not right. Let's go back. Oh my god, what is happening right now? There's no way this is just me, right? What is going on? Oh my god.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive
You know what?
of the
I'm gonna just double check. Okay, we're gonna switch over here. I'm just gonna refresh this page. Everyone in the chat is saying the same thing. They're like, what? There's no sound. Oh, now there's the sound.
adventure RPG set in Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can just treat yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go.
This is oh my god, I shouldn't be laughing this hard. I mean, oops. Oops. Daytime, Sarah. Yes, it is daytime, Mooney. Oh my god. Did it
Final Fantasy VII Remake
We are so behind on this stream. It is ridiculous. Survival kits. Okay, that was that game. Dodge Roll. What are you introducing? A game named Dodge Roll. I'm so glad that it's not. What did they break? So the live froze visually, but the audio still kept coming through. So the live video is displaced with the sound. So whatever they're showing right now, we can't see it. Like, it would almost make sense to pause the sound. Oh my god. And it's not just me, because everyone in the comments in the live are saying the same thing too. So, but I think Nintendo didn't expect this many people to be involved. Goodnight Universe. 2-Point Museum. Okay. KKK. Wild Hearts S. This is hilarious. It really is. Because I don't even know what they're announcing through the sound right now. Pio Pio Tetris. Okay. Rune Factory. Guardians of Azuma. Marvel Comic Invasion. That sounds like fun. Star Wars Outlaws. Ooh. Star Wars game. I'll play. Oh, did they actually catch up the sound? I can't tell. It's because there's millions people. There is a million streaming. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think it's the definitely the amount of people streaming right now. Outlaws was horrible. Was it, Mooney? I didn't know. I mean, I kind of want to play anyway, just to, like, you know, because it's a new Switch. I'm gonna play every game and not play any of them. What the heck is that? I don't think I want to play that. That looks creepy. Okay, not every game. Fortnite? No, absolutely not. We're not playing that. Arcade Archives 2, Ridge Racer. Professor Layton and the New World of Steam. Sure. Tamagotchi Plaza. I showed this to my coworker and she started freaking out. She's like, yes! Might want to refresh. Oh, their stream is back to matching? Hold on. If my mouse shows up. It looks like mine is live. It says that it's live.
The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners. Please take a look.
Sure. Yep. Oh, this is gonna be dark. But is it gonna be like fun dark or is it like scary dark? That is so sad. You know he's drinking. Yes, Outlaws was so bad, and they relaunched it months later with 20% off the tab, and then changed the original launch date to a new tab.
I give you my life.
Ton.
A wheel.
Ton of wheel.
And transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
I feel like I'm supposed to know what that is. I don't know what that is. Is this Vampire Night? No, it wouldn't even be close to Vampire Night, I don't think. Again, I said I don't know what this is. I'm going to be honest, I don't know what this is. Looks very mysterious. Looks like some good cosplay material. That's what I'm thinking. Some good cosplay. FromSoft. New FromSoft? Is that what this previously was? FromSoft? It's software, so it's a soul game. Oh, it is. Okay. Okay, oh my god. What is that? Oh my god. All these games I don't play. That is the company. They make Souls and Bloodborne. Okay. Something to do with vampires for sure. Or, as you said, souls, right? So this is going to be what? A new Souls game then? So it's a Souls game. That's what Jonathan says. Okay. Souls as in like Dark Souls or just Souls? I feel intense need for Switch 2. So do I. It's Dark Souls. Okay. What? Oh my god. This looks kind of, different regions. The Dusk Bloods. Okay. So it's like, I guess, a sequel to Dark Souls or a prequel. Why is it a red? I was actually expecting that to jump at me, and I knew I would jump out of my seat. No, it's probably a standalone. Oh, okay.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game. So please check it out when it's available.
Okay. Yep.
That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation.
Arigatou gozaimasu. So it's a soul genre and what their games are like. So From Soft, most notorious games is Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring. Are all those games in the same universe or are they separate? Okay, I will take a look at this. Super Smash Brothers. I don't know why I thought that. But is it? Or is it just another Kirby game? Is it? What is it? What is it? All separate. Community just calls them the Soul games for short. Oh, okay. Is it another Kirby game then? Planet Robot. Separate, but the game style is the same. Okay, that explains that. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying. Was that a minion? No, there's no way. They wouldn't do that. Yeah, so it must be a new Kirby game. But it's like a racing game? Oh, that's cute. Kirby Air Ride. Oh my god, that's so cute. That's so much fun. Kind of like when they did like Diddy Kong Racing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that looks fun and cute. This wasn't leak. No. Oh, now Kirby's trying to dethrone Mario Kart. I mean, I don't know. They've done quite a few other ones. There was Diddy Kong Racing for the N64 that did, I think, much better. No. The N64 Mario Kart did really well, but it's the last trailer? All right, what is it? What is it? I want to know. Ingot Island. Is that? No, there's no way. No, I don't believe it. Nope. A rock with eyes. Oh, it is. What is this? Oh my gosh. I was like, is that Diddy? Like one of the Diddy Kongs? And then I'm like, no, it's not. You know what? Forget this. Where is Donkey Kong N64? Oh my god. He's like Wreck-It Ralph. What the heck? There's a new Donkey Kong game? Yeah, apparently. This was a leak. It was? I don't know. I tried to keep things like in my mind like as innocent as possible. Okay, but do we get to see some of his friends? Like Tiny Kong, Lanky Kong. Oh my god. Okay, a new Kong it looks like. They always make the Kong sexy. Bonanza. Bonanza. Now you get to fly bananas.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Bonanza.
With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world. More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching so far.
Sure.
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
Digital version.
For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live later today.
That's the only option? Either you get it alone or you get it with a digital?
That's all we have to share for today. You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay. They did say that their website would be live after this stream. Or you're showing me things. Oh, a live stream April 3rd, 4th, 7 a.m. for Treehouse Live. So they're streaming again tomorrow? Or is this like a different stream? Treehouse. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna switch over to myself quickly. I'm gonna monitor this page, but they did say that their website would be available. So we're gonna look at their website together. Nintendo Switch 2. It's a tree house. It's the tree house tomorrow. But what is that supposed to mean? Okay, here we go. All right, I'm switching back over. Oh my gosh. We're going to open it up. All right, here we go, because there was like the live going. Okay. I reject all non-essential cookies. The first look. I'm going to move the mouse off to the side so it's not as intrusive. That just looks satisfying to watch. Like, did they price ever? Not so far, but I think we might find a price on the website. You can play Nintendo Switch 2, the exclusive games, as well as the Nintendo Switch games on Nintendo Switch. But asterisks, only Nintendo Switch 2 plays both physical and digital Nintendo Switch games. Certain Nintendo Switch games, so from the original Nintendo Switch, may not be supported on fully compatible with Nintendo Switch 2. Details will get shared on Nintendo website later date. Gameplay. Treehouse tomorrow. Treehouse. Sorry, which game was called Treehouse? I missed that. Did they say the price ever? Well, that's rude. No, I know. Nintendo Switch Online members can continue to use the service on Nintendo Switch 2. Sure. So it is kind of like the size of an OLED, right? Because I have currently the OLED on me. So I think that would be kind of the same size. It looks roughly the same. Stay tuned. Okay, well, we already watched that, so whatever. Nintendo Switch 2 Experience. Okay, so in New York, Los Angeles, and Dallas. Forget Canada, of course. It's not safe for me to travel in the United States right now. Experience Nintendo Switch 2. But all y'all Americans watching this, I definitely recommend that you go to these things and try to experience the game. The Treehouse is where they share gameplay on multiple... Oh, I see. So that is like the term they use. So tomorrow they'll be doing a lot of gameplay. You know what I would really... I'm nowhere near. That's fair. I would be very curious to see what people come up with for this one. But apparently you need a Nintendo account to register for one of these experiences. Again, not safe for me to travel to the United States, but whatever. All right, so we have already looked at the trailer, so we don't need to do that. Let's see if there's any other things that we can do on this website. I'm getting really hungry, like starting to get hungry. I might order in food. Learn more. Yes, let's learn more. Okay, so this is just talking about the direct that was today. Okay, there's nothing else for me here. Okay, never mind. Let's go back. Let's see what they have for the experience. Oh, so they actually have stuff. Oh no, they have. I'm not even signed in, so you know. Experience it firsthand. Get a hands-on with Nintendo Switch 2, the successor to the Nintendo Switch system, on all events in New York. At events, not all events. At events in New York, Los Angeles, and Dallas. Before you go, hope you're just as excited as we are for the Nintendo Switch Experience event to kick off. As a friendly reminder, if you can no longer attend, please cancel your tickets to free up your spot for other excited fans. Just double checking the chat. Here are some things to keep in mind for the event. Remember to bring your tickets if you don't have them with you. Your ticket is non-transferable. Please check your ticket for event details to ensure you come up with the right location. And yeah, that would be very important. Date in session every time listed in the ticket. If you enter the wait list and do not receive a ticket offer via email associated to your Nintendo account, you do not have a ticket to the event. Leaving and re-entering the gameplay experience is not permitted. Okay, there will be no coats, bag checks on site. Anything you bring will stay with you. The venues are ADA accessible. Okay, so it kind of shows you the places that they'll be hosting these, it looks like, and then it tells you the information about those locations, and then as well as the check-in. I just want to know if you're going to tell us what games you're going to play there. I don't think you will, but you have to be required for people 7 years and older. So if you're 6, you're out of luck, friend. Ticket reminders, can't make it anymore if you agree to the terms. What else do I need to know? Wait lists. Okay, well, this wait list is already closed. My dude. Oh my gosh. Well, if you want to go, you better jump on this now, because yikes. There's no more information on this page, so we will go back. Okay. Well, I guess that's as much as I can look into right now. I will see if there's any special articles quickly online. I'm going to see if the chat is still going wild. No, I think the chat has ended, which, to be fair, the stream ended, so, can't really talk more anymore. Okay, let's go back to the homepage. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. The Nintendo Switch is finally here, says Gizmodo. Switch 2 release date confirmed. Okay, let's read this article by IGN. I love this website. It's so useful. Okay. IGN. Nintendo Switch release date confirmed during Nintendo Direct. It is June 5th, which I know we already discussed June, but I actually missed the date while we were streaming, and then I saw Jonathan say June, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. So it is confirmed June 5th. I'm putting this in my calendar right now. How am I supposed to save up? I know. I'm very sad. I need a price. You know what? I will double check to see if there is anything on any of these articles that talks about that. But I'm going to add this into my calendar quickly. June 5th. Dear God. I'm going to be middle moving at this period of time. Like, not really, but, you know. That's a Thursday. So, Nintendo Switch. And we'll say release date. Release date. Okay. It's been speculated to $450 USD. Yikes. That means it's going to be way more expensive in Canadian. The advent of Nintendo Switch 2 has been a long time coming. The console has been rumored in some fashion or another for years, beginning with rumors in Nintendo Switch Pro for some sort back in the middle of the original Switch cycles. Rumors of Nintendo Switch really kicked into gear. Oh my God. This is why I don't publicly read. At Gamescom 2023. Yes. Okay, but do you have... No, they don't have any information. They just have photos, which, you know, would probably be bad if I, you know, showed those. We're going to quickly go back, see if there is Nintendo Switch 2 price. Let's see if there's an article on this. Everything you need to know about the Nintendo Switch 2. A new Donkey Kong game is official. Here we go. Reuters Online, which I don't know how reputable this site is, but I've used it before. Reuters Online. Nintendo to reveal Switch 2 details with pricing. Launch date in focus. Sure, this was written before the stream, so I don't know how useful this is. Tokyo, April 2nd. Nintendo is set to reveal details of Nintendo Switch 2 on Wednesday, with investors to look for the pricing and launch date of the successor. Okay, so it's just saying that we're looking for the price tag. Doesn't really say anything about the... Okay, hold on. The Switch, which transformed Nintendo's fortunes after Wii U, sold poorly. Launched in March 2017, priced at $299. Analysts expect the Switch 2 retail between $399 or $499 to be launched in May, June. So what I speculate for $450. I'm kind of wondering if maybe $450. I'm thinking $400 for just the Switch, and then $499 maybe for like the digital code that comes with the Jamboree. Or not, it was for Jamboree, right? But it's definitely above $400 for sure. Yeah. So it'll definitely be a little bit more pricey, but it's actually because they can kind of get away with it. And also like prices over the years have kind of gotten with the exchange rate a little bit more pricey. So oh, here we go. We're going to talk about tariffs. Okay, we're going to get off of that because this is not a political stream, so we're not going to talk about that. But okay, let's go back out. Let's see. This person says rumored Switch is priced at $399. This is a Reddit post. I expect the same price. Yeah. We're just going to open this up. It's a Reddit stream, or not stream, a Reddit page. Okay, so the rumored Switch 2 is priced at $399, more than the original, but then less than the Steam Deck OLED at $549. Does this seem fair? Honestly, that does seem pretty fair. The original Switch released for $299, which we already read by Reuters, which is equivalent to $387 in 2025 dollars. So yes, that seems entirely reasonable. Inflation has been putting in the work. Okay, let's not talk about inflation right now. $400 is great. Just ask a PS gamer about how much GPUs you can buy for $400. That price would be a steal. The Switch 2 is going to be a port city. I still feel like they shouldn't have named it Switch 2. I feel like it should have been called something else, just not Switch 2. Like It's very fair, this person says. Fair? Fair to whom? That's a great price for the next generation. When the OLED one was $450, sounds reasonable. Ends up being as powerful as rumored, $399. Yeah, that makes sense. If we're comparing it to Steam Deck, other than both being handhelds, they are very different. $400, I think, is fair, given that it's newer and allegedly better tech in it. And it seems reasonable. I wonder if the base Switch 2 even has an OLED screen. Reminds me of the Game Boy Light existing, but then the GBA came out after a blacklight. Yeah, the price is definitely going to be a steal. Yeah, I agree. Because, like, I think I paid for my OLED to be that price, so it kind of makes sense that it would be that price anyway. I don't care. Just release the damn thing already. Fair. Okay. So I'm just going to, hold on, better tech. Yeah, I can't play some digital Switch games. Rudely pick is what it is. You know what I would really like is and I know they're not going to release this, but I would really like if they could release a side-by-side of like Tears of the Kingdom as is, and then Tears of the Kingdom in the new Switch, because that's kind of one of my biggest things that is like a selling point for me, I think, because Tears of the Kingdom is just such a very beautiful game. I would really like it if they could, I don't know, show us something, right? Oh, hold on, I just saw something. Hold on, we're gonna switch over. So this is CNET Switch 2 Nintendo Direct Live updates, latest news and reveals. This says right here, was updated 2 minutes ago. Switch 2 price is $450 by David Lum. Well, Nintendo didn't announce through its Nintendo Direct, but the Switch 2 is priced at $450 per press release from the company. Okay, hold on. We're going to look at that press release very quickly. Okay, well, this takes us to another entirely different website, but this one is Business Wire. Nintendo Switch launches June 5th at $449.99, bringing forms of game communication to life. Redmond Wash, I guess that's Washington. Altogether, anytime, anywhere, with new ways to play and new ways to connect. The Nintendo Switch 2 arrives June 5th for a suggested retail price of $450 in the United States. Discover and reimagine Joy-Con controllers, with each now to be able to use as mouse-compatible games, and then snap into the system with magnetic connectors. Well, that's because you're a Zelda fanatic. Heck yeah, I'm a Zelda fanatic. I expect it to be 12 or 1, the pre-order. Yeah. Oh boy. I don't have money right now for the pre-order. Oh my gosh. Experience the system powerful process speeds, delivering visuals. I mean, I guess I do have some money for the pre-order, and I am getting paid tomorrow. But I was going to save money for the con in frickin' August. Okay, anyway. You win some, you lose some, I guess. Okay, so the Nintendo Switch 2 comes with the following: the console, 2 controllers, the grip, straps, a dock, high-speed HDMI cable. A cable? Shut up. Oh my gosh. The Nintendo Switch 2 AC adapter and USB charging cable. I'm on the same boat for the pre-order. Like, I don't have money, but I do. Like, I was planning on buying a sewing machine, but, like, I don't know. I feel like if the Switch comes out and I don't buy it, I will be literally sad. Like, it took me, like, 4 years to buy the Switch because I just couldn't afford it. So, and I do technically have money. Okay, the game chat, multitude of new features, large vivid screen. The Nintendo Switch 2 has a 7.9-inch built-in LCD screen. So it's not like an OLED screen that displays full of HD and 11080p while maintaining the thickness of Nintendo Switch. So I guess the screen itself is not going to be really 4K, but like when it's in the when it is in the port, then it can be adjusted to 4K. which doesn't seem too odd. It does kind of make sense, but that probably means that they're going to release another Switch later on that's going to have like a much better graphic, if you will. I have to pay for taxes to be filled. Oh, I did mine for free online, but I hear you. I think mine actually did charge me this year. TurboTax started to charge people, which was stupid. Okay. Just standing with a new USB. So the angle of the new stable stand. Now, again, this is the business wire, so might be different information, but the new stand on the back of the Nintendo Switch system can be adjusted freely so that players can find their preferred viewing angle. When the Switch one has USB-C port at the bottom of the system, Nintendo Switch 2 has a port at the top of the system as well, which makes it possible for players to use the included AC adapter to charge the system while playing on tabletop mode, which is a great seller to me because I've had issues with my current Switch on that one. It is possible to connect a compatible USB-C camera like the Nintendo Switch 2 camera accessory to enjoy video chat on Game Chat. I don't know if I would buy the webcam right away. I think I would probably wait a little bit on that because that just seems not really useful right now, but I maybe down the line, if I see like more uses for it, then I'll buy it, but like I don't think I would buy it at the launch. It just doesn't make any sense. On Nintendo Switch 2, okay, yeah, it did mention something about sabbatical 3D sound, so the sound quality is more natural and clear, then even more balanced range. When playing the handheld mode or tabletop mode, players will be able to experience games with even more immersive three-dimensional sound. So yeah, it's kind of like, because I know the sound on the current handheld Switch is not very clear. It's kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It reminds you of like, honestly, like the Nintendo DS. That's kind of how I'd say the external sound is on the handheld console. So I am interested to see how the sound quality will be on the handheld version, especially since the sound quality of the current OLED is not very good. So yeah, we'll see about that. And then in terms of the storage, I don't tend to buy games and then download them to my console just because I don't like the idea of digital, like, how do I put it? I like purchasing the physical copies of things, and so I much rather would just buy the game. Not to say that I'm against the digital download, because there is definitely a place for it. Like kind of when DVDs started switching to also releasing the digital code with it, then that way you could take that on the plane with you, which I used to fly a lot when I was younger, so you could also just watch movies that you already purchased. So this is an awful idea. Like if you go on the plane again and you don't have the games on you, like it'll be saved to the Switch. I guess it's just like, to me, with everything that I do on the computer, this doesn't seem like a lot, but I think I'm putting it in my mind comparison to like the amount of things that I have on my computer already, that this just seems like a small amount. Me too, because I share with friends. Yeah, so I think like if you were to buy a couple of these internal storage cartridges, these SD cards, micro SDs, I should say, then maybe I guess I could see value in that, but I don't really see it. For me personally, it's not like a big selling thing for me, but I do know several people who do like to buy the digital game over the physical copy, because sometimes the digital game can be cheaper, and sometimes there's only like releases of the digital game and not the actual physical game. All right, so it says here some may not be supported or fully compatible with the Switch 2, which I want to know if they're going to tell us. And I think it says here, so it might tell us on the Nintendo website. So I'm just going to switch us over there quickly. And I'm doing this so that I'm not like showing my personal, screen to everybody. But let's just open that up and see if it tells us. Okay, so we are now on the Nintendo Switch website. Xenoblade Chronicles. Has anyone in the chat ever played this game? Because I've never played Xenoblade. Role-playing games. Yes. Okay. time to refresh your user icon. Oh, I guess they did more icons recently. The Necro Dancer. I loved the Zelda Necro Dancing game. That's such a good game. Hello Kitty Island Adventure looks so freaking cute. I don't know if I could find myself buying it, but it's cute. Okay, so exclusive Nintendo merchandise. You know what? Instead of doing this, I'm going to look up a website because I'm sure that there's probably going to be a website somewhere that's going to write out specifically which games will not be compatible. Compatible on Switch 2. I have all of them. You have all of the Xenoblades? All of them. Oh my god. What is so good about them? I want to know. Okay, so I found a Reddit, which I know Reddit is not like, you know, good source material, but follow me anyway. Okay, so this post was apparently deleted by the person who posted it. Wait for Nintendo Direct. I'd say connecting to your Nintendo account. So log into the Switch to download your games. This is how it works on PlayStation. From my understanding, the Switch 2 is fully backwards compatible with both physical and digital games, with a few exceptions. Imagine these games would be like Nintendo Labo Ring Fit Adventure, which would not work purely. Oh my gosh, I need coffee. I need food. Purely due to the new Joy-Cons being larger and therefore not able to fit in the cupboard Labo thingies or Pilato's ringtails. No, unfortunately, my daughter has dropped it in the toilet. Oh, I'm sorry. Switch 2 looks functionally very similar to the original system, albeit a larger display, magnetic Joy-Cons, and a sleeker design. The company has also reaffirmed the upcoming console will be backwards compatible with Switch games. You won't be able to buy a Switch 2 unless you're extremely lucky. It'll be bottled and scrapped for insane prices. Also, don't expect any upgraded games for the few years it releases anyways. The console will be like PS5 to PS4. It's better hardware. Rely on older games in the launch. Like each game has a different gameplay mechanic. Okay. Yeah, I haven't actually seen anyone play it, so I guess there's that. How to transfer your... They're believing that it is... Of course that's happening. Okay, if anyone's wondering, sometimes my streaming will cut out halfway through. So just refresh. I'm going to write this in Twitch because I'm multi-streaming. Just refresh. Okay. Sorry about that. So if you're wondering why it just cut out on Twitch, it's because of that. Or there might have been like a blank screen for a second. I'm just going to type that in YouTube as well, just in case. Just refresh. Okay. Sorry about that. No. Sometimes my my streaming program kind of just cuts out halfway through. So there's nothing wrong with the stream. Just refresh the page. Although I suppose if nobody really knows, unless, you know, nobody really knows unless they refresh. So anyways, okay, this one is by GameSpot. Hey, did you guys hear that GameStop is closing? Like, I just need to confirm that because I saw that the other day and I was like, well, I was kind of expecting that to happen, but like, GameStop closing. So there are some U.S. closures across the U.S., it looks like. GameStop has $1.5 billion of Bitcoin buying power after closing. Has closed a significant amount of stores. Yeah, it happened in Midland. Did it? No way. I mean, yikes. I tend to live in the city where everybody is just obsessed with things that go out of stock. So we still have a Toys R Us, which apparently half of America doesn't even have anymore. But our Toys R Us be popping. Like, our Toys R Us are popping off. So we might still have a GameStop. I don't know. Okay, actually, this article might be useful because it talks about what games would be compatible. So, is Nintendo Switch 2 backwards compatible? Yes, but there are some limitations. The next Nintendo console, this was written January. Okay, well, also you might need to refresh again because it looked like it might have frozen for a second. Okay, no. It looks like it's still going. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so the Nintendo Switch 2, oh right, we were already reading this. So this was written in January, so obviously like information about this might have come out sooner, but the fact that they have a lot more information might be useful. And also they have photos. How was this written in January? Okay, anyways, this is in January. Oh my gosh, this year's been crazy, man. I've just been so distracted. But anyways, the Switch 2 is coming. It'll be backwards compatible, meaning it'll be able to play Nintendo Switch games. In this post, we are rounding on everything we don't know about Switch 2 compatibility. Okay, so a part of Nintendo's earnings presentation in early November 2024, President Shintaro Furukawa confirmed the news, stating that Nintendo Switch software will also be playable on the successor of Nintendo Switch, which we know, but Furukawa made it official during the earnings briefing. The Switch was not compatible with Wii U games, which makes sense, because what do Wii U games look like? I've never bought a Wii U, so I'm going to quickly just Google this 1 second. I keep switching back and forth, but I don't want to like open stuff up and like, you know, reveal my address or something like that. So what did Nintendo Wii U games look like? Okay, but I want to know if it's like a disc. Was it a like a what did the Nintendo Wii U physical games look like? I know what the case looks like, but I want to look at like what it looked like. It was a disc. There's so many discs. Like, you remember how different the GameCube disc was compared to like, those were cute, okay? They were so cute. There's a link for pricing. There is? I'm gonna look this up. Pricing. No. It's the, what is it called? The pre-order Switch. Okay. This person was posted 14 hours ago. Do not care. Okay, here we go. How to pre-order. Okay, I'm seeing some information. Hold on 1 second. How to pre-order these Nintendo Switch. Pre-sales, $450, start April 9th. During today's Nintendo Direct about Switch 2, the company shared how and when fans can get their handhelds on their games after a long wait. Pre-orders of the Switch will begin on April 9th. Oh my god. I need money. It starts price tag of $450 and the console will widely be available on June 5th. The console available will be usually a lineup of retailers which expect Amazon, Best Buy, GameStop, Walmart, and others. We knew from the teaser trailer for Switch 2 that the Nintendo hardware would be bigger and would have an approach to detachable Joy-Cons. The new Joy-Con 2 will have a C button, mouse controls, and built-on gyroscope for tilt control. The console has been built in mic to support a new feature called the Game Chat, which will let you communicate with friends in game, which we already know about. The device is indeed a bit bigger with the 7.9 LED switch, which we already know as well. Oh, looks like my stream refreshed. Sorry, guys. When docked, you will be able to play up to 4K. Yes, we know. The new dock also has a built-in fan. The Switch has a dual USB-C ports. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly switch us over to one of these websites that it's giving. Again, I'm going to open up a new page just to make sure that nothing shows up. But, here we are. Okay, we'd welcome your feedback. No thanks. Nintendo Switch. Okay, you gave me a presentation, but I want to go shopping. Where is the stay tuned? April 2nd. First look. There's a link for pricing, which you already said. Okay, let's go back here. I don't want to open Amazon because I don't know what's gonna tell me. Walmart's a bit tricky too. I don't want you to give out my address. Oh my god. I'm just gonna open these pages up, see if it leads me to like reveal information about myself I don't want to reveal. So we're gonna quickly just open up these pages. The Nintendo homepage was useless. We are gonna use the American store on Amazon. I am currently boycotting Amazon. It is currently unavailable, apparently. But that's for the Nintendo Switch Online. Okay. Do you have Nintendo Switch 2? Let's look this up for Amazon. Dismiss. Nintendo Switch. No. Switch 2. You go to register for the first batch of the Nintendo site. Oh, God. Ew. I'm probably just going to call my local store and have them put away. You know what? I really wanted this one. Like, really wanted that one. It's so pretty. I didn't get it. I just got this one. Okay. I'm going to quickly switch back over to homepage. I'm probably going to call my local store and see if they can set aside a Switch for me. Joy-Cons that are pink? I want those. Sorry, I'm looking at the Walmart store. It has me in Sacramento. Why does it have me in Sacramento? Anyways, it doesn't say anything specifically. It's just selling me games from Walmart. Nice. They sent out the invites in May for pre-orders. Well, I didn't know about that. They missed me. I'm upset. It's probably only for Americans. Classic. Everybody else gets forgotten because they're not American. No, just now. Which, on Nintendo? Which one sent it out just now? Alarmo. Did anyone buy the Alarmo? Like, dear God. The Alarmo. That's so ridiculous. Choose country. We're going to go with the United States for now. Nintendo Switch 2 consoles is like one of the first thing that shows up. Yes. Now, this is on Best Buy America. All right. When you register with Nintendo, register with who? Oh, you can get a package. Oh yeah, because I forgot they released like a light at the same time that the Echoes of Wisdom came out. So there's that. Oh my gosh, my head is so itchy. It's so dry in this basement. It's not good for my health. Can't wait to move out. Nintendo. Okay, I'm gonna quickly do that then. I don't want to like again show my information on screen, so I'm just gonna go to Nintendo. I don't know if it will show up, but I just want to protect my, my information. I don't want people to find out who I am. The first batch of invitations will start May 8th. Okay. Check out the presentation. I don't need to check out the presentation. I already looked. Wait, what is this? Donkey Kong Country returns as HD. When was this released? Did I miss this information? I don't know. Like, how long has this been out? I clearly missed the information that was going to tell me something about this. January. Yeah, that makes sense. I have been distracted. Very distracted. The additional batches invitation email sent periodically until purchasing my Nintendo store is open to everybody. How the heck do I have points? Points for what? I don't know. Like stickers? I don't like stickers. I don't know if I'd want to do that. I'm just going to quickly open that up. How many points do I have? Where is it supposed to tell me? Hold on. Actually, no. Stop doing that. I have not enough points. Why are you offering me these things when I can't buy any of this? Like, I think they're trying to stop scalpers. Yeah, probably. I'm being told that I should, use my Nintendo Rewards. Dude, I've got like 30. This is not enough to buy anything. Can't even get a keychain. Oh my gosh. Magnets? And I don't know. I don't know what you need to do in order to get these points, if I'm being honest. I do not care enough. Okay. Back to what I was looking for. Wanted to find some information on my Nintendo page to discuss Nintendo Switch 2. Here we go. Okay, it updated its website now. Okay, so now it's saying how to buy, which I'm not going to click because it'll probably take me to some kind of thing that will reveal my address, and I am very skeptical of this. But Switch Online missions. Missions. Okay, I see. Okay, the next evolution of the Nintendo Switch game is here. Bring games to life with a larger 180p screen or connect to TV and play up to 4K resolution. Support for HDR, VRR, and frame rates up to 120 frames per second. Let you enjoy vivid color, clarity, and smooth gameplay. Snap the Joy-Con. You need to enter an email for an invite. I don't know. I might just call my local store, though, and be like, hey, dudes, do you want to, like, set me aside one when you get one in? At a how to buy. Yeah, I think I might rather just, like, purchase from my local store, though. You know, support local kind of thing. Especially if I'm probably going to be spending over to $600 on this system because it's going to be an expensive exchange rate from USD into CAD. So there's going to be that. Experience new exclusive games like Mario Kart World only on Nintendo Switch 2. Plus, you can enjoy compatible games from your Nintendo Switch library. The TV and game must be compatible with 4K resolution. Frames are capped at 600 frames per second. I feel like I would probably collapse. Some Nintendo Switch games may be supported by fully compatible with Nintendo Switch 2. Click here for more information on compatibility. Yes, please. We're going to pause. Okay. So in addition to Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch games, Nintendo Switch 2 can play compatible physical and digital games released on Nintendo Switch system. The Nintendo Switch 2 system hardware is different from Nintendo Switch, and some Nintendo Switch games may not be supported on or fully compatible with Switch 2. Status of compatibility tests for Nintendo Switch games on Nintendo Switch 2. Updated April 1st. Next update plan for later in April. So according to this, there's a little bit, but most of them are all either fully compatible or have compatibility, but there is some issues, which could, I don't know if that could be fixed with updates, but that is interesting to know. I would really like it if you'd give me a list. Some games might require Nintendo Switch Joy-Con controllers to play. Well, whatever. Games that cannot be played on Nintendo Switch 2. So the Labo, for sure, confirmed, will not be able to play. And that is the only one so far. Games with starting issues, Nintendo Switch. There's a PDF. We are looking at both of these, including working and publishing and developing partners. So games that require Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons to play. So you can play Ring Fit, but you need the Joy-Cons. All your games release early. Yes. You get everything early, so that's a plus. Yes, I agree. Then USA. I guess, well, I don't know if, you're saying that my games release early. Even if it releases early, it kind of, no, I don't think it releases early, actually. Canada, I think, releases on the same time. But it is more expensive as a Canadian. The following games cannot be played with Joy-Con 3 controllers and included Nintendo Switch 2. If you have a Nintendo Switch Joy-Con controllers and connect them wirelessly, then you can play these games as you would on Nintendo Switch. A Nintendo Switch console or accessories such as a Joy-Con charging grip or the charging stand two-way each sold separately, is required to charge Nintendo Switch Joy-Con. Yes. Okay, so Ring Fit, you can play, but you need the original Joy-Con for, which is fine. I've actually wanted to play this game because it would get me in shape. 1-2 Switch, the controllers don't include an IR motion camera as featured in the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con. Everybody 1-2 Switch. Game Builder Garage, I do not care about this game. Oh, Nintendo Switch Sports, really? Controllers do not fit inside the leg strap accessory, so it's only possible to play soccer shootout mode using a Nintendo Switch Joy-Con. Okay. WarioWare Move It. Joy-Con 2 controllers don't include an IR motion camera, as it is featured in the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con R. So it is only possible to play micro games that use this feature if you're wirelessly connected through Nintendo Switch Joy R. That's fine. I'm fine with that. And then it talks about the Labo, which, I mean, it's boxes. I know that the Labo was like, I don't know, some people were into it and other people were like, this is straight up controversial. And I respect that, you know, because I don't know if I'd spend $100 on boxes. But I will say this, it was a cute idea. That is for sure. Yeah, but the price is more expensive and I got a day early because it was in Canada. Oh. Well, you know what? Now that I know that, I could play this Switch before everybody else. No, not really. Japan would beat the rest of us for sure. Okay, anyway. Okay, so these are all the games that Nintendo Switch games with the startup issues on Nintendo Switch. Okay. So 1-2 Operator, A Boy and His Blob, Abyss, Memory Fallen Angel. How many games are in here? It actually doesn't look like there's that many, so keep that in mind. Oh, this might be a page thing though, right? No, okay. So this is a Japanese game. I don't know what that means. A Tokyo Zendu, Process of Elimination, Assassin's Suit. More. I would see these are kanji. No, not kanji. Is it kanji? Oh my gosh, I haven't studied Japanese in a few years. Knights of Azure 2, Bride of the New Moon. More. This one is, gosh, there's Hiragana. Katakana. Is this Katakana? I have multiple different Nintendo accounts for different accessories. I have to, hold on one second. I need to look this up because now I'm like, what is the, oh my gosh, I haven't studied Japanese since like 3 years ago. Forms of writing Japanese. Okay, hiragana, katakana, and kanji. Okay, this is the hiragana alphabet, I think. So yeah, that's more traditional Japanese. Japanese writing systems. Kana, hiragana. Katakana. Oh, that might have been actually katakana that we were looking at. Katakana. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, so I think that one we were looking at is katakana. I think. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've read Japanese. Anyway, we're not going to get down and buy this. Basically, it's in another language, so it's probably not even possible that we could play it anyways unless you buy it from Japan. But anyways, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa to you too. Victor Varan, Overkill, Extreme Sports, World of Tanks, Blitz, Wolfgang, Wolfenstein 2, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Did anyone play this game on the Switch? Because that sounds funny. Warp Shift, Warframe, Warface, V-Rally, Undernauts, Labyrinth of Yomi, Under the Night, Tover Saves the Universe, Trove, another one. I love how there's a star here. I don't think that's... Oh, that must be in the title of the game. Trip World, Tacky Towers, Travis Strikes Again, Tohu Goku... Yoku, Iban, Sunken Fossil World, the Talos Principle, the Journey Down Trilogy, the Jackbox Party 2. Oh, well, they're just like the first two. At this point, like, they're basically free on Steam. Get them there. The Cube, Tato Milestone, Tako no Takosuju, Tatu Sujin, pardon me. Rhythm Festival, Super Neptuna RPG, Super Pockets, Super Mega Baseball, Strenia, Star Wars Dark Forces Remastered, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, I don't know what that word is. Sportion? Is that how you say this? Limited time production through fall 2025. Available while suppliers last. Yeah, I'm going to have to call my local shop when I'm done. South Park, The Fractured Butthole, South of the Circle, Soul Dog, Slayin' 2, Skulls of the Shogun, Savers of the Sapphire Rings. So they fully go live in the fall for anybody. Oh, I see. So yeah, I'll probably have to call then my local shop, be like, bro, I know that y'all are going to get phone calls today, but make me one of them. Roller Champions, Rocket League, River City Girls, Rims Racing, Rhapsody, Raiden 2, Mechadominics, Plants vs. Zombies, Battle for the Neighborhood. Okay, this game apparently is not compatible. Pizza Tower, Pine View, Perseverance, Pala, Onigo, Oh My God, Police, Co. Let's Play Heroes, Oddworld, Nova 111, Nobody Saves the World, Never Ending Nights, Nelly Coolalot, NBA, NASCAR, Monster Energy, Model Monster Loves You 2, Mexican Train, Dominoes. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to keep reading these. I know I'm pretty close to the end, but I'm thinking that a lot of these games are games that nobody really plays anyway, so it won't matter. Fitness boxing. Wow, okay, that's not compatible at all. Or did it say it's maybe compatible? What is this list again? Hold on one second. Astro Flux arcade games. This is the startup issues with Nintendo Switch. Okay. This one is all the games that will start up with Nintendo Switch 2, but include some in-game compatibility issues. I love that there's requirements before you can purchase Nintendo Switch 2 by scalpers. Yes, I agree. Okay, so some of the games that were on the other list are actually on this list. Steven Universe. I don't know how many people wanted that. Saints Row re-elected. This game has issues? Oh, no. Overcooked All You Can Eat. Oh, boy. Okay, so this list is a little bit more important because I do know some of these. Just Dance in 2019. Fall Guys, whatever that is. Asphalt Legends, arcades. Okay. I'm going to look at that list you were telling me about. I'm also going to probably close some of these. I have so many pages open. Oh my God. Okay. Learn more about this game. Say hello to chat. Wait, hold on. Check out more games. Oh my gosh, this website's so weird. Okay. I'm going to quickly switch over to my face because I don't want to, if it takes me to something that's going to reveal my address, I'm sensitive about this. Okay. Fall Guys is just free to play multiplayer game. Okay. All right, so register your interest to buy from the Nintendo Switch store. Sign in with your Nintendo account to register your interest in purchasing a Nintendo Switch 2 system. Select accessories from official My Game Nintendo store. We'll be in touch with an invitation email once it's your turn to shop. Open Nintendo account holders in the US and Canada who are at least 18 years old. If you are eligible, an invitation email would be sent with the email address associated with your Nintendo account. It is your time to purchase. The invitation will be valid for 72 hours. Invitation emails will be prioritized in the first come first served basis. Registrants who have purchased a Nintendo Switch Online membership within the minimum of 12 months of paid membership and the minimum of 50 total game hours as of April 2nd. Oh, that's a That's very smart. Once invitation emails have been sent to all registers meeting priority criteria, invitations will sent to remain eligible, constraints in the first come, first serve. Invitations are non-transferable and will be sent email address associated with Nintendo account to register interest in purchasing Nintendo 2. Optical accessories will be available on your purchase alongside your system. For your system, easy access, one-time purchase eligible for a Nintendo account during the invitation period. Oh my god. Do I want that? I don't know. You know what is probably gonna happen? I know this is a new game. And I know that it would make sense to buy the game with this Switch. But I'm also like, I put in $660 hours in Xenoblade Chronicles. Yeah, that's fair. I'm just kind of like, oh, do I really want to spend that money? Just last week. This is $700, my dude. And I know that there's going to be taxes on top of that. I'm just like, oh my god, I want to get it. But also like, that's a lot of freaking money. You won't be able to change your system selection once registered either. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Let me think about it. Because the other thing I'm thinking is, on one hand, as the game releases, or as the Switch releases, it would make sense, right? Hear me out. It would make sense to buy the system with the new game because everyone's going to be playing the new game. And lo and behold, I'm for sure going to be doing this on stream. So the other thing is like, it would make sense, to get the Switch, set it up on stream, and then also play the new game on stream. But the other thing of me is like, I don't know how much I would want to like play this game. I don't have to like play it thoroughly, to be fair. It's not like I have to, do a whole playthrough. Like, I'll probably play the game like for a few days. Doesn't necessarily mean that means that I'm gonna have to play this game for 3 months straight, right? Like, that wouldn't make any sense. So, oh my god, I don't know. Do I want to do it? I don't know. Should I do it? You know what? I know a way we're gonna fix this. I'm gonna switch over to my face camera, and I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna find a Chance website, Chance Cube website. Okay. No. Hold on. A poll. Oh, a poll is a great idea. Especially, okay, now to be fair, friends, on frickin' Twitch, I can't do a poll because I'm not affiliated. So if you're on Twitch, head over to my YouTube channel quickly to involve yourself in this poll, because I can do polls on YouTube. I just can't do them on Twitch. Oh, wait, hold on. Here we go. Should I save money and only buy the Switch, or buy the bundle? I can't believe I'm allowing people to save money, allowing people to make this decision for me. Buy bundle. And then we're gonna write YOLO, and then actually just wait and don't buy anything. Okay, start the poll. I don't know if anyone's actually gonna vote. I can't believe I'm letting the people on the internet decide whether or not I'm gonna spend my money or not. 100% like YOLO. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't know. So far, the poll is saying 100%, but to be fair, I think only one person voted, so, But it would be really nice if more people would vote. If you're on Twitch, just a reminder, I can't do polls on Twitch because I'm not affiliated yet. So please hurry over to YouTube at Sarah's Spare Corner and vote on this poll, because this poll is way more important than my other poll, which was what game do I play next, but this poll is way more important, so please leave me your comments. I can't believe I'm like letting the internet decide if I'm gonna buy this Switch. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to leave it up for 5 more minutes. I don't know how many people are in here right now because my thing takes a while to update, so who knows. But maybe no one wants to like involve themselves. So far, it's 100% though for the YOLO bundle. I mean, to be fair though, this is also like CAD. Like Canadian dollars are a lot more expensive. So like for American dollars, like if I were to look at the exchange rate, we're just going to get rid of that. Exchange rate, CAD to USD, it's also more expensive for me. So like if I were to put in like it's $700 in Canadian, it's $489 for American. So it's also like I'm going to be paying a lot more money for the Switch than like someone else would. So in all fairness, I could only mark the Switch 2 only for myself. I only mark. Yeah, I would buy. Oh, you mean like if you were to do this. I see what you mean. I'm kind of like, logically it makes sense. It would do good for my channel because if I get the new Switch and I stream an unboxing and I stream the new bundle, it would definitely pull some people in for interest, right? If I were to just play the Switch as is without, it would be fine. But I don't know. I don't know. But also though, I hate the idea of waiting until fall. Like, really? I hate that. But also like, I need to save money. I don't know. Oh gosh. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna make my decision. Yes, and I could use it for esports for Invasion Youth Conference. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That is actually a really good idea. Could you get the church to just buy it for you then? Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm gonna register interest. We're gonna do it. Oh my god. It's gonna send me an email on this day or your registration was submitted. Okay. So hold on. I'm going to switch this over. I'm gonna check my emails. Yes, I see it here. I have so many emails. What the heck? Okay. This is automatic. If you do not recognize this email, your account accessed. You can view registry key pass keys here. You can review your sign-in history here. Please note the location is estimated. Yes. Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't show this on screen. Register a new key passcode. With a key passcode, you can secure sign in. I need to change my email on this thing. It's using my different one. Bum 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 bum. The new Nintendo is so cool. I agree, Menu Sims. It looks so good. Hey, Menu Sims, on my YouTube channel, I am hosting a poll. And if you could head over there and vote, that would be so helpful. Because I can't do polls on Nintendo on Twitch yet because I'm not affiliated. But I'm doing a poll. I'm deciding whether or not I need to buy the new Sim. Or sorry, not the new Sims. The new Nintendo Switch. I have a poll going on my YouTube channel. Okay, someone says save money. One person says buy the bundle. Someone says wait and don't buy it. No one says wait and don't buy anything. Okay, so far I have a 1-to-1 ratio. But it looks like I've registered for the bundle. It doesn't mean I have to purchase it though. I've registered for the bundle. It's not clear yet. But yeah, I feel like, oh my gosh. Okay, I have so many thoughts. Okay. So I'm going to write out a list of things that obviously will probably happen. Okay, so I use my own Switch and friends, but technically I work for the ministry. So do you get money back for that though? That's what I want to know. Okay. I want, and I had a feeling that this would happen, so I'm glad they did announce it in the trailer, but I had a feeling at some point that they were going to, show a new Zelda game. So I'm very glad that they're releasing the Hyrule Warriors game of the imprisoning war. Like, that's just smart. It's peak interest. It's like just overall good. So I'm very glad that they announced that. But I actually had a suspicion already that they would release some kind of either DLC or they would release a new Zelda game, just because Zelda is one of its biggest money makers. And also the movie, it looks like, is releasing, did it say next year? You got 70 followers now on Twitch. Look at that. I guess I do. Heck yeah. I don't know if I'm still compatible. No, I'm not compatible yet, actually, to get verified on Twitch. I had to do esports for free, but I have a job for the ministry where I do work for them. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure, and I'm going to open this up, I'm pretty sure on Twitch, I'm still not compatible for the, what is it called? The, affiliate. And I think the reason why is because, yes, it says here. So if I were to show this, which I can't, but I have more than enough viewers, I stream more than enough, and I stream more than enough hours in a month. So I stream enough days and hours in a month. The problem is that I need 3 concurrent viewers constantly on my streams, and I'm at 1.5. So that's kind of more of my issue with Twitch, why I can't, like, I'm still not affiliated. So I won't be affiliated for a while. At least not until, like, the system reads that I'm getting a constant state of at least 3 per stream, because instead that just looks like I'm a spam account. Okay, but anyways, back to the interest at hand. I had suspicions that they were going to announce some kind of Zelda game. So I'm very glad that they announced Hyrule Warriors, because it shows that we just spent all this time on Tears of the Kingdom. So there's going to be some space before we release the next Zelda game. I don't know how long that space is going to be, but there is definitely space there. What else? I wasn't expecting the Donkey Kong game. I honestly, when I saw it, I was like, are they doing another Donkey Kong Country game? But it looks like they're already doing, so you need people to share social media because that helps to get more followers. Maybe, but I think it's also just like people passing in and out, right? Like, I tend to stream infrequently, and I think since I talk a lot, unless someone is like directly engaging in what you're saying, most of the time they just want you to play the game and not talk so much. And that is kind of like my problem, I'd say. But I don't think it's an actual problem. I just think that the internet doesn't necessarily like that, right? Because if your like screen is like, I'm playing The Sims and it's just you talking, like, that's not what people clicked on for. So I think that's more what it is. But I don't think that's an actual real problem. I just think that that is just, you know, how things are online. So anyways, I think also, yes, in terms of the Donkey Kong, I was almost expecting when they announced a Donkey Kong, I was expecting some kind of like sequel to Donkey Kong N64. Because this one, the one that they released, looks a little bit more like, there we go. I hate the character mode for Donkey Kong. You mean on the new one? Donkey Kong game. Yeah, Bonanza. That's it. All right. So we're going to pause this, open this up. Or actually, hold on. We're going to close this out. I want to open it up on the website. Thank you very much. And then I'm going to bring this over. And I think what I'm going to do quickly is actually just turn down the speed a little bit, because I feel like sometimes when I'm watching this stuff, I get a little bit overwhelmed. And we're going to turn down the sound because it's going to sound really annoying. Oh, yeah, that model. I really honestly looked at this and I'm like, I don't know what the heck I'm looking at, because this doesn't look like a traditional Donkey Kong world, if you will. Like, some of these monsters in here don't even look very Donkey Kong-esque. So it feels like they're almost kind of refurbishing what Donkey Kong means. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe someone who's like been following Donkey Kong for ages can look at this and be like, no, dude, like, you're wrong. This is like typical Donkey Kong. But I almost feel like it's not. Only just because the world that they're creating for Donkey Kong doesn't seem like the worlds that I've seen Donkey Kong in, if that makes sense. But I'm sure like someone who maybe is a really big Donkey Kong fan can correct me on this. But I think it's interesting. This is what I found fascinating, okay? Yeah, because we haven't gotten a game like this since Donkey Kong 64. Yeah, and I don't remember Donkey Kong 64 really being like this at all. This looks almost a little bit more open world, which is great. But I just wonder if we're going to see a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more clarity on this, because I don't know how much this relates to original Donkey Kong 64. Not that it has to be. I'm just curious because it almost doesn't feel in place with everything Donkey Kong has been prior. It's possible that on some level, maybe they're like, well, we're kind of looking into the way that we can expand the world of Donkey Kong. And so maybe this will actually enter a new period of Donkey Kong. It's way bigger. Yeah, it is very much bigger. I'm not sure how much like these new, this new look at Donkey Kong will represent old, like that looked like old Donkey Kong. Let's go back for a second, actually. Right about here, I think it was. No, it's here. Yeah, so this looks like OG Donkey Kong. And like, I don't think that I'm saying like, I wish it was more like OG Donkey Kong. I think I'm just a little confused, because also Donkey Kong's a big banana lover, but it almost looks like he's just pining for gold now. So I'm not saying that they can't mesh, because bananas are the color of gold, right? So maybe there is a way to make this like he's looking for the golden banana. You know, golden banana was definitely N64 Donkey Kong, and so maybe that's what he's really looking for. But I don't know. It just feels slightly like I don't know what's going on here, but perhaps the narrative is going to tell a clearer story of what Donkey Kong is going to be in the future, or what it means for this particular world. Like sometimes, you know, characters just bounce into an entirely new universe. So maybe that's what's actually happening with Donkey Kong, is he's just been entirely planted to a new world. Because, I don't know, Donkey Kong, like, this is more industrial, if you will. Donkey Kong is more of a side view, is the classic style. I do enjoy the side view, but I feel like N64 Donkey Kong is, like, a little bit more clear. Like, if we look up N64 Donkey Kong, let me see if we can just look at some clips online without, you know, oh, the rap introduction, how fun. Full game walkthrough. Oh, this person is doing a full game walkthrough. That person's doing a full game walkthrough. I'm trying to find it where I'm not like ripping off other people's content, because I want to support other people's content, but I also don't want to like, you know, steal their content for my content, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'll find it in here, to be honest, because it's just people playing through. Okay, but either way, they have mini games, open worlds, levels. Yeah, so this is definitely more like N64 Donkey Kong. I think I'm just like a little confused because of just, if we were to open this screen again, it just doesn't like, like this would be, I guess, more on par with Donkey Kong World, right? It's a little less industrial. It's obviously in a jungle, so it makes sense. But it looks like there's a lot of attention to digging, which I guess, you know, maybe I'm just looking at this wrong. You know what? I think I saw this scene, this area where it was nothing but like bedrock, and I was but I guess that does, exist in some of these countries out there. So I don't know. I guess I just have some questions. How this is going to look. Is this a different world, or is this an expansion on the world of Donkey Kong? We already know. At least N64 versions. So I guess that I just have a lot of questions about this one. So that is my current questions about this one. And then in terms of, I'm just going to quickly open this up. Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Switch 2. Okay. So I also slowed down this video as well because I wanted to kind of discuss this one. Because like they're announcing like another addition to Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. I guess I'm just like they did say that there is a what is it? What are they calling it? The Nintendo Switch 2 editions, right? So they're going to re-release the games, I guess. Or hold on, I'm trying to remember. What did they say, actually? We're going to go back for a second. I'm going to turn it up to regular speed again and then turn the sound back on.
The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom games will both have Nintendo Switch 2 editions.
So do I have to buy the game again? I can't remember.
Enhanced resolution and frame rates.
I mean, that's the thing. My dude, that's the say. Okay, here's the other thing, right? I mean, you see my poll going on YouTube. If I buy the new Nintendo Switch, okay, I'm also gonna have to buy the new copies of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom for the Nintendo Switch 2. So it's like, yes, it's $700, but it's gonna be even more expensive with the repurchase of these two games. Oh, I know I'm whining, but like, oh, do I really want to spend $700? Oh, and I can't change my decision either. Oh no. Oh no. I'm going to be spending over $1,000 on this new Switch. Like, oh my God. Oh dear. I mean, I am curious to see how much the 4K quality will just come in clutch. Okay, yes. So this is something I want to slow down on. So we're just going to turn off the sound again so I can really just look at these like frame rates per second kind of thing. Because I wanted to see the side by side of the Breath of the Wild. So you can definitely tell the clarity on the right side a lot more. Things look less hazy in the background. Loading times are slightly faster. Honestly, I didn't even know the difference there. It said it's faster loading time. I really can't tell the difference. Like, maybe we have to slow it down more. No, that's not it. I don't want to sleep. Let's try this again. Okay, this is going to be really slow getting there. But I just don't know. Someone's like, yeah, YOLO, buy the big bundle. Okay. More votes for the YOLO on YouTube. But they said the loading time is faster. Did they just mean this little clip right here? Because I didn't see the transition between the two screens. So faster loading times. I really didn't see the big difference. The difference is this one moved across the screen slightly faster. Okay, I guess it was like a millisecond faster. Okay, good to know. So it's a millisecond faster. Good to know. We're gonna turn this back to normal, and then I'm gonna turn back the sound on. But it, like, even this looks much cleaner than this does. And I always thought that on my TV screen. This did look a little blurry. Oh, yeah, I can see the loading is a little slower here. Oh, and then there is the loading time. So this one's taking much longer to even just open into the next page.
If you already own the Nintendo Switch games, your save data can be carried over.
Can I keep my horses?
On top of that, you can now create 2 manual save data files. So feel free to start a new game without worrying about losing.
Wait, hold on. What did they say here? I need to...
Already own the Nintendo Switch games, Your save data can be carried over.
Oh, okay. So not necessarily the game itself, but the data itself. So maybe
On top of that, you can now create 2 manual save data files. So feel free to start a new game.
Oh my god, I miss that. That's lovely. I can have my personal game and then my streaming game, you know?
Introducing Zelda Notes, a new feature that can help you get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule.
Yeah.
It's a game-specific service found in the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these games. It's designed to provide a more streamlined gameplay experience. Let's go over some of the new features you'll find in Zelda Notes.
Okay, right. I wanted to pause this. Okay, hold on. So, global play data, daily bonus. Daily bonus? Is that like kind of like amiibos? Or is that like, you know, you get a little bit of an extra point system on that's what I want to know. My play data, voice, memories, navigation, global play data. Yeah. Now I'm like, wait, is the daily bonus either you get like a daily, like say chest that is full of like meat or something like that, or it just means that you get extra points on your Nintendo Switch. That's what I want to know. And then item sharing. Oh, okay, so you can share items with nearby Switches as well. Like not just auto build, but you can also switch. That's fun. That's fun.
Sometimes it can be tough to locate shrines you haven't cleared or Koroks hiding around Hyrule. That's where navigation comes in handy.
Guidance activating.
They should have used Zelda's voice actor for this. I don't know why they didn't. It would have made so much sense.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
They missed out here.
Voice guide.
Your destination is north of here and close. Your destination is above.
But this will be useful for me.
Is nearby. You have reached your destination. Guidance deactivating.
Oh my gosh.
As you search for all sorts of things. When you visit certain places, you can hear voice memories.
My study. I found a silent princess in a corner of this desolate room. How many years?
These are stories that weren't in the original games. Voice memories can be located using navigation.
My dude, was this in the original trailer they showed us live? Because I don't remember this. I must have blacked out.
Voice memories can be located using navigation.
Your destination is nearby.
The dueling peaks. I shudder to think of what would have happened if Link hadn't led everyone here.
Plus, in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, you won't just hear stories from Princess Zelda.
This altar is considered the most holy place in the temple.
You can look forward to hearing stories from 2 other characters as well.
Is this the afterlife?
Koga? Oh my god! No, this was not in the original video. I need to watch that again. This is new.
Can be located using navigation.
Your destination is nearby.
That's so cool.
The dueling peaks. I shudder to think of what would have happened if Link hadn't led everyone here.
Plus, in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, you won't just hear stories from Princess Zelda.
This altar is considered the most holy place in the temple.
You can look forward to hearing stories from 2 other characters as well.
Is this the afterlife?
In The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom,
This is such a selling point for me. Like, yes. Do 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 do.
With auto-build sharing, you can create QR codes to share blueprints with others.
Oh my gosh, I love this. Oh, 2, really? Heck yeah! I'm gonna be downloading so many mechas.
Scan it with Zelda Notes and use materials to auto-build the creation in your game.
I love that. I've tried to build things, and like I got really okay at the end, but I got, like, for a long time playing the game, I was so bad at it.
Another thing you can do with QR codes is gift in-game items to other players.
Yes. Wait a minute. Hold on. Is it for single use? Like, could you post this on your page and then everyone could get that? Or is it just single use?
When gifting a sword or some meat, you can create a...
I want to rewatch this again.
For example, when gifting a sword or some meat, you can create a QR code. Then another player can receive it in their game via Zelda Notes.
Dude. Oh my god. Okay, hear me out. Okay, hear me out. This is gonna be like a market. You know the market that like Animal Crossing uses? Like, frick, what's it called? Nookazon, right? This is gonna be like an online market where people are gonna be selling crap on this game for like loads of, I don't know, something, right? That's crazy. This is gonna be so interesting because, like, oh my god, I'm so excited. Dang. Yes.
With Photo Studio, you can edit photos taken in-game. By sending your pics to Zelda Notes, you
Right.
can crop them and decorate them with stamps.
Yes! Oh my god.
Add a QR code to share your creations.
Okay, here's why this is so important to me, okay? When I'm making thumbnails for current Zelda games, like when I was making thumbnails for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, okay? And I think I only did one thumbnail for Tears of the Kingdom, and I knew exactly what I wanted to do, but hear me out, okay? When I made thumbnails for Breath of the Wild, it was very janky because the way that it kind of works is you take a picture on your Switch, and then you go into your photo album, and then you send that to your phone, okay? And keep in mind the quality is not great. And so you send that to your phone. Then you upload that to the computer, and then you have to like cut out weird little shapes and stuff like that. Like this little border here that you see at the side here. They have something like this when you're playing with Breath of the Wild and you have the God, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like basically the Wii U version on Breath of the Wild, right? And I cut that out individually and then would paste this on the screen. So when it comes to making thumbnails, I know no one else is going to care, but this is going to be so much easier because then I can add a logo. Oh my gosh, just look at idiot. You can even add frames. There are frames there. I saw it. Oh my gosh, that's going to be so much easier.
Since your adventures began, such as the number of enemies you've defeated.
I want to play Zelda right now.
Aim for new medals and goals, like total distance traveled or rupees collected.
What do you get from that? You just get money? I mean, at the end, you're like so OP though. Oh, I don't want to see that. I would not be very high.
On top of comparing your data with other players around the world, you can also see your gameplay trends.
Trends? Trends.
Once per day, you can spin for a daily bonus. You'll be granted whichever in-game effect it lands on for the day, so give it a try.
Yes! Oh my god, yes! So they're... Yes! That's so useful.
Amiibo accessories can be used to receive in-game items.
Are you going to release a new amiibo?
Keeps track of each amiibo you scan. When you scan an amiibo 5 times, you'll get an additional bonus use of that amiibo.
That's
you can
cool.
Only scan once per day.
Okay. Okay.
Upgrade your adventures in Hyrule on Nintendo Switch 2. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo Switch 2.
So you can buy these on June 5th. Wait, why is this... Hold on. Oh my gosh, my computer can do this? What the heck? That's so cool. I didn't know my computer could do this.
If you already own the Switch games, you can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Thank you.
Purchasing upgrade packs.
Oh my god, thank you so much. But hold on. Do you can I like use this on my my physical games?
Nintendo Switch 2 editions. If you already own the Switch games, you can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 editions by purchasing upgrade packs.
I will definitely be doing that.
Access the upgrade packs at no additional cost with a paid Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack membership.
What? So all I need, oh my gosh. All I need is to repurchase my Nintendo Online and then I just get it for free? What? Hold on. Nintendo Switch Online and expansion pack memberships sold separately. The Nintendo account required. Memberships auto-renews after initial term. Then current price unless canceled. Not available in all countries. Access required for online features. Terms apply to Nintendo purchase items. Okay.
Plus, these new Amiibo figures will also be available.
New Amiibos! Oh my gosh, I was wondering if they were going to announce new Amiibos. Oh, they're so cute! Oh my gosh, I love that.
If you scan them in the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, you might receive a paraglider fabric.
Cute! Okay, well, this is why you watch the trailers after they're released. Wow, okay. I'm gonna look into another one, because maybe something else will show up, you know? Like, parental controls. I don't think I need to watch more parental controls. That's nice, though. Breath of the Wild official game trailer 8 years ago. No thanks. Okay, you know what? We're gonna rewatch Mario Kart World, because I feel like there might be some kind of addition here. So, I'm just gonna pause, open this up. I don't know why I'm not subscribed to Nintendo, but anyways. Okay. Because maybe, like, you know, that last trailer had some additional information. Maybe this one has additional information. I'm just gonna turn it down, because it went really loud on my side. I'm just gonna make sure that it's not, like, overbearing on the other side. Oh, you know what? The quality's not great. I need to upgrade this quality. Come on. Do better. Thank you. Wait, hold on. I want to see who's this. Okay, so we have Waluigi, Wario. We have... What's her name? It's not Nancy. It's... Can't remember her name. We obviously have the character from Galaxy. Can't remember her name. Looks like Baby Daisy. Mario. So we're gonna get like the pretty old roster of characters. Obviously, I think what they did with the last Mario Party is they released characters over time, if I remember correctly. Kind of like how they did with Smash Brothers. Boo. Not Nancy. What's her name? I can't remember. Wario, Waluigi, Baby Bowser, Boo. Oh, that is fancy. A cow? Oh my gosh. A cow? Oh, that is so funny. It's like a party bus. Okay, Mario Racing. Waluigi. I like that there's different outfits. I mean, to be fair, they've always had different outfits, but, you know. Right. I'm trying to bring this in closer so I don't, like, pick up the sound from the screen, which I think is happening. Just slightly. I'll turn it down on my side.
Welcome to this vast world.
Okay.
Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
Oh, that's so much fun. I mean, I know we already saw this, but...
Time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
And I guess your character would dress up for that. Do you get cold while driving? That would be funny.
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
Tried doing that in N64 and it always just hit the wall.
In a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
This little Daisy eat her soother an acorn. That's so cute.
Introducing Knockout Tour.
Right, right.
Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another. There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated. Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
Well, this is definitely like an extended trailer for this game.
By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends. And even take photos together at different locations.
That's so funny. I don't know what character that is. I feel like I've seen it before, though. Okay. Well. Bum, 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 bum. Well, I think I'm going to end this stream here. This has been a very cool announcement. I found some interesting things out. Looks like I am going to be repurchasing Nintendo Online because apparently I don't need to for the expansion packs of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So, you know, there's that. Hopefully that means that I don't have to like repurchase the game. So, no. Hold on. Do I remember now? Oh my gosh, this is the problem with ADHD. I don't remember if they said that I had to buy the new versions of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom in order to get the 4K versions, right? Hold on. Let me just double check. Because I know we just watched that, but I already forget. So hold on. Let's just reopen up this game again. I know. You can buy the upgraded packs. I do know that. We already kind of watched this a little bit. It was somewhere in here.
The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, Nintendo.
So, thank you, Ollie Taylor, for saying that. I do know that, because they did kind of talk about that. I guess I was just wondering because the quality is going to be different. The Nintendo Switch 2 is 4K compatible. I wasn't sure if that the original games would with the upgraded pack, or if you have Nintendo Switch Online. I wasn't sure if it would just automatically update the older games for update the quality of the games to 4K when playing the old cartridges on the new Switch. That's, I guess, my question is like, because I know like there's going to be other abilities and stuff like that, which they already covered. I just wasn't sure if like the quality, like the 4K quality of the Switch 2 would kind of translate with the old cartridges from the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom original game. So that's kind of what I was questioning. I don't know if that's going to be the case. I'm just going to quickly look at that on stream. Oh, I see. I don't recall them specifying that. Yeah, that's why I'm like wondering too. So I'm going to quickly Google this because that's the only question I have is, will the Nintendo Online be sufficient for the original cartridges. I'm spelling everything wrong. Cartridges of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. And it's gonna correct me. Does Zelda Tears of the Kingdom require... No, that's not what it... Nintendo Switch Online needed for any features? Maybe I need to ask this differently. OG Nintendo Switch version Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. 4K quality compatible with Switch 2. One person saying, oh no, this is like a refurbished version. Nintendo Switch upgrading best Zelda games. Okay. Yep, I found a website. I don't know how useful this is, but we'll look. This is The Verge. Nintendo is upgrading the Switch best Zelda games with Switch 2 editions. Both getting upgrades for smoother gameplay, higher resolution, and HDR support. During the Switch 2 event today, Nintendo confirmed that both The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom will be offered as an enhanced Switch 2 edition titles. The critically acclaimed games will feature enhanced resolution frame rates, HDR support. Nintendo doesn't go into specifics on those upgrades, but the titles are running at perfect smooths of 60 frames per second during the stream. Both titles push the original Switch hardware in its limits with occasional frame rate drops. So, if Nintendo is able to deliver buttery smooth gameplay on the new console, many early buyers will be happy to replay these classics. The company also demonstrated a new second screen experience with this Nintendo Switch app. A specific service. I already know this. If you already own the original games, the upgrades will be available separate purchase or no additional cost. But it doesn't say if all the upgrades will be available or just the quality, I guess. And that's what because I don't want to buy the games again if I have to, you know? That's kind of my bigger question. Because, like, if it doesn't matter, then I'm not going to buy them twice. Especially if I can just, get away with buying Nintendo Switch Online again. I, turned off my subscription because I was like, I can't afford this. But this one's Nintendo Life. And they also say that the amiibos are on the way. Okay, so we're going to look at this website. Nintendo Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom will be enhanced on Switch. Confirmed that both will be enhanced for the Switch 2, offering up frame rates and resolutions. Load times will receive a specific boost. Both will be available on the Switch day of June 5th. The new Zelda Notes function has been added. Current owners of either game's original Switch will be offered an upgrade purchase to experience the enhancements on Switch 2. If you're a member of Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack, you will also get the access to upgrade with no additional cost. Nintendo has confirmed that the new amiibos will be available alongside the launch, which includes 4 champions from Breath of the Wild. Okay, so I think from what I'm understanding, I could be wrong, but I think that I won't need to buy the new games again, because in theory, the expansion will kind of upgrade everything already. So say if I put the game into the Switch 2 and it's like, we see you have Nintendo Switch Online. Do you want to upgrade? And I'll say yes, kind of thing. So I think that might be more of the direction that it's going to go. At least I hope, because I would be very mad to open the Switch 2 to find out that I have to buy the game again, just simply for resolution purposes. That would be so annoying. Anyways, I am going to end this stream because I have been, streaming for 2 hours and 45 minutes. So there's that. Thank you so much to everybody who watched today. If you're new to my channel, my name is Sarah. I am the host of Sarah's Spare Corner. Sarah's Spare Corner encompasses gaming, as well as arts, crafts, and various different forms of creativity. Additionally, I like sharing theories, concepts, and ideas, as I am a philosophy major, and when I'm not poor, I might travel places, and I might post about it. I think I'm going to post today how this weekend is going to look like for my streaming. Obviously this is a rare occasion. I don't stream on Wednesdays, but today I was like, well, I have to. They're releasing information about the Nintendo Switch 2, so like I have to. Anyways, I'm going to post today on my YouTube community tab about when I'm streaming next. I'm honestly really hoping to end our Rags to Riches Sims 3 playthrough. Not to say that I hate it. I think it's just getting a little repetitive. I even thought about it the other day. I was like, what if I, move them out to a new house and make them do that there? That's not going to work. Which I will, I guess, discuss. Hi, this is Claire from YouTube. I finally got Twitch. Oh my gosh, Claire, I haven't seen you in so long. How are you? Welcome back, friend. Welcome back. I'm actually very close to ending this stream. I kind of tempted to just start streaming something else immediately after, but I need to eat and I got laundry to do, so I don't know about that. But, yeah, I don't know. This Nintendo Switch 2 announcement has gotten me frickin' pumped. I'll say that. Very pumped and excited, but I can't wait, honestly, until I end the Sims 3, playthrough, because it is getting a little repetitive. I am getting a little tired of it. I am kind of the person who tends to bounce around a lot, so it is very hard for me to continue doing one thing when I just don't want to. But I'm going to finish this playthrough, I swear, and then we're going to move on to something else. Probably some kind of fill in the gap until this new Switch comes out. And then we'll probably play something that comes out. But anyways, thank you so much to everybody who joined the stream today. I'm going to post today on my YouTube community chat. I said Chad. YouTube community chat. Oh my gosh, I did it again. I need to eat. All the information about this upcoming stream this weekend. And hopefully I can maybe go a little bit longer to finish this game, because I'm kind of getting bored. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope whenever you're watching this that you have a lovely morning, afternoon, whenever you're watching this, and I hope to see you in the next stream.